gotta wash my car. She's pitiful looking. Here on Route 60. It'd be nice if they let you swipe your card and get quarters. Oh, didn't take it. Okay. I have quarters in my purse too. Let me show off my new purse. Look, Michael Kors. I got it for $26 on eBay. Look at her. She's pretty, ain't she? She was the cheapest one I seen. I'm looking for quarters. Oh, I put them in here. There they are. That's good. It only cost $2. I should have got the brush out, brushed her and all that, but I didn't. So let's go to Walmart and get some cat food. Okay, I'm wore out from getting these out of my car. This is my Walmart haul. Besides getting the cat food, cat treats, and cat litter, I've already put that in the house. The red mulch was only $2 a bag. It's regular like $3.47, I think, $3.49, something. It's almost $3.50. Anyway, I saw a sign that said $2. I said, oh, well, let me get those now, because, you know, that's almost half price. And I got my little ferns. I got my 2 ferns. They were $14.99. I didn't see any for $10. But you know what? It is what it is. I got them they had some for almost $30. And they were big and lush and beautiful. But you know what? I'm really happy. I'm good with these. In a couple weeks, they'll be just as pretty as the other ones. This is what I'm so excited about. I didn't mean to get this either. $9.97, 20 pack. Look at that. There's 20. 20 Impatients for $10. I had to get that. I wasn't planning on getting that today either. But you know what? I mean, get it now while you can, because they only had a few of them. There wasn't very many. Good morning, YouTube. So we have lots to do today. I got all that mulch, and I got all my seedlings out. I'm going to get these Impatients out. I wanted to show you something. I just got up. I got my big cup of coffee. Here, let's turn you around so you can look at all my seedlings and stuff. So there's 20 of these. I'm going to Impatients. I'm going to put a couple right there for some collar, and then I'm going to put them in between the hostas on the side of the house like I always do, and put a few out front. I'm so happy. You know what? I was adding that up. That's only 50 cents a plant. Wow. Anyway, and look, you see that whole basket full of these? I found these in the building. What's it say? $5. That's a Big Lot sticker. That means that they were 90% off when I got them. So it brings it down to 50 cents. Then I got my 20% discount. So maybe even a 30% discount, because they did that like 4 times a year. So I only paid like 40 cents for these. And see what it is? You add water to it and it makes soil. You know what? I've got a bag of Miracle-Gro, And I got a bag of all-purpose potting soil that I didn't even know was in the building. But I thought, you know what? I'm gonna wet that down and put it in and mix all of it together. I'm really wanting to get my tomatoes in the ground. They're still babies. I'm ready to amend this soil and put some. I need to go run and get a couple bags of dirt and a bag of manure. That's what I need to do before I start getting filthy and sweaty. So, crap, it seems like I spend half my life at Walmart, but I don't have to go into Walmart. You know, I just have to go to the garden center right there. I got some cow manure. It was only $2.98 a bag. And then I saw this garden soil. Well, look what it's got on there. Tomatoes and marigolds. And I thought, well, hey, that's what I'm getting. It was cheaper. You know, I'm always looking for a break. So anyway, that's what we got up here at the Walmart. I got the Easter lilies finally. Okay, so that's the 3 cucumbers. That's actually the only ones that came up, those 3. And when they come up, I went ahead. Oh, there's a 4th one. I transplanted them into a bigger pot. These 2 are the mortgage lifter tomatoes. I'm going to get them in the ground today too. The delphinium, I only got 3 of them came up. I'm going to put one over by the pond, one out front. I don't know. That's the bell peppers, the red bell peppers. The purple ones never showed up. Marigolds. These are more marigolds. So, I've got my tomatoes and stuff over here. So, I'm going to put some of this garden soil and some of that manure. And I'm going to go ahead and get my brandywine, tomatoes, and my marigolds in here. Alright, I'm going to water it really, really good. This is hot water too. Straight hot water out of the tap. I'm going to make sure that soil is real good and hot. So they'll be comfortable and snug as a bug. Okay, I got, there's Priscilla. I just let her out of her cage for a little bit. Let her roam around. There's one. There's one. There's one. And there's one. My brandywine tomatoes. And then I have, I don't know how many of the marigolds. And then I have one back there too. So here's the other cage. Look how big this cage is. This cage is almost as tall as I am. Look. That's like right there. So I want that for my mortgage lifter. I have a yellow, where are they at? Right here. A yellow pear cherry tomato. And I want to plant one with that. Here's my cucumbers. I got 4 of them. That's all that came up out of the ones that all the seeds. So I thought, okay, all 4 of you get a home. And that's a garbage can. I was replacing my kitchen can, and this is little. I don't know what I thought. It's a lot littler than my kitchen can. So I thought, well, I'm not taking it back. I'll just plant something in it. So it's a pretty good, sized pot. So, and then I put these bamboo poles in it. They go all the way down to the bottom. I'm gonna put twine around it. So I think they'll be just fine. I put 4 impatiens in here. I put a pink one right there, a white one right there. I don't know what color that one is because it doesn't have a bloom on it. And then at the base of the rock down there, I think it's pink or purple. So, or that fuchsia color. I like that color too. So I put quite a bit of manure in there because remember, this is where I filled up the pond last year and the dirt wasn't very good. So, but I'm telling you what, the Queen Anne's lace is loving it. I can't wait to see what they look like this year. I hope they're, they're purple. I hope they're beautiful. If they're white, they're white, but I hope they turn out being purple. So I put a lot of manure around it, and I put the rest of that bag of Miracle Grow on those 4. So. Okay, YouTube, it's Friday morning. I didn't get everything I wanted to do yesterday. Yesterday was Thursday. So I did get my Impatients in the pond. I got my tomatoes and the marigolds. They look great this morning. I got the cucumbers in the garbage can. What else? I want to get my blueberry transplanted today to a bigger pot because that pot has a crack in it anyway, and with some good fresh dirt and stuff. I'm looking at my seedlings. I've got a lot of stuff to put out. I don't know about the kohlrabi stuff. I don't know if I can put it in the ground or whatever. My red hot pokers came up finally this morning. They just now showed up in the seedlings. I don't think my purple peppers are going to come up, which is sad because I was really excited about them just because they were purple. But I do want to go ahead and get my red peppers in the pot. And I was looking at YouTube. They said they're great in containers, and as long as they're 12 inches a foot deep, and they said they don't mind being crowded. So, and they liked well-drained soil, but they don't like dry soil. So, which I usually water my plants every day, or at least every other day. And when you got containers, you have to pretty much do it every day. So I want to get my 2 mortgage lifter tomatoes. I looked over there this morning. There's no sun. So I don't know where I'm going to put those. I've got all kinds of stuff out here that I'm going to get planted. And I'm going to get that mulch out today too. But my main thing today is to get the mulch and the Impatients in the ground. So, okay, so good Friday morning, YouTube. Let's get to work. Well, let's drink some coffee first, and let's drink this cup of coffee, and then let's get to work. Okay, so everything is mulched. And I got all the Impatients in. Not all of them. I still have like 6 left. But everything is mulched. I've got an Impatient between each of the hostas. And there's one. And then, where's my finger? There's an Impatient. Those lilies are, I see a couple of them shooting up out of the ground. And then there's an Impatient. So, there's Priscilla. She's a sweet girl. I'll be ready for her to leave with her babies. I'm not getting attached. So, you're right in the shop, Priscilla. There, right there is a Impatient. That is a Queen Anne's lace, a purple one. And then 2 different kind of daisies. Look how close they are. I didn't mean for them to be so close. And then the rose. And there is the Impatient. There's my purple phlox. Impatient. Rose. another impatient, another flock, and I pulled a bunch of this stuff out because it was hiding. I didn't even see that they had. These things will take over if you let them, the irises. I can't remember what color that one is. I believe it's purple, but don't quote me. Look at the irises. They're all doing real pretty and stuff, aren't they? So, that is what I've been doing all day. And I know you might not think it took that long to do it, but I've been out here since, I'd say 10 o'clock this morning. I don't think any earlier. Maybe. I might have been out here earlier. But it's about 5:30 or 6 now. So, I know this looks a little hokey, but you know what? Look at my neighborhood. You know, at least all the pots are the same color. I didn't get anything else done but mulching and putting my impatiens in. But I guess that's okay. I'm tired. I'm wore out. Okay, so let's see what I got. I got 5 impatiens left. I need to give them some water. I have 5 impatiens left to put out. I don't think I'm going to do anything else this evening. I am wore out. So, I guess that's all. I'm not done by any means. By any means. I'll just start taping again in the morning, but I think I'm going to go ahead and put this video. This is Friday night. I think I'm going to go ahead and go in there and edit. I've been editing a little bit at a time. And go ahead and throw this little video out. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Gives me something to do. Y'all know spring is my time. Spring is the time when I'll be putting videos up because I'm doing stuff. So, anyway, let's call it a night. And I'll see you tomorrow, YouTube.